Now coming to the third element of directing, that is leadership. Now what is leadership? Leadership is an art of influencing the behavior of people so that they will strive willingly and enthusiastically towards achievement of the organizational goal. When we talk about a leader is a person who is able to influence the behavior of another person working under him, right? A leader is a person who is able to explain it to the employee that how the achievement of the organizational goals will also lead to the achievement of his individual goals. His individual goals will be increase in the salary, right, or getting some kind of a bonus. So a leader only will be able to influence his behavior, that is, will be able to make him work in a manner, right, that the target of the organization is also achieved, and once that target is achieved, the result is going to be that the employee is going to get a bonus. So it is a leader who explains to the employee that in the course of working towards the achievement of the organizational goal, the employee is also working towards the achievement of his individual goals, right? So first and foremost prerequisite that a leader must have is the ability to influence others, right? And another thing, he must set an example for others to follow, right? If I just keep talking about that everyone should reach office on time, everyone should reach office on time, then I as a leader every day am coming to the reaching office 5 to 10 minutes late, and then if I call upon the workers who reached office 2 minutes late and 3 minutes late and I mark them late, I give them a red mark, that will not be justified, because the worker who is working under me may come and ask that what about you? So if I expect a certain kind of a behavior out of people who are working under me, I must myself first set an example for them. Now certain features of leadership. Leadership basically indicates the ability of an individual to influence others who are his followers. He should have those qualities in him, right? A leader must have the quality to influence others, right, through his own behavior and direct their action towards the achievement of the organizational goals, right? Secondly, leadership tries to bring a change in the behavior of others. Change in the behavior matlab change in the behavior in a positive sense, that is a behavior that leads to the accomplishment of the organizational goals. It improves the interpersonal relationships between the leader and the follower. Then it aims at achieving the common organizational objectives. You are trying to influence the behavior of others, but at all points of times your main aim is to direct the efforts of all employees working in an organization or under you towards the accomplishment of the organizational goals. Then leadership is a continuous process. It goes on because the aspirations of the followers, they increase, and the leader will have to come up to their expectations, and this continues. After this, coming to the different styles of the leadership which are prevalent in an organization, in different organizations. There are 3 styles of leadership that we are going to be talking about over here. Number 1 being autocratic or authoritative leadership, also called as the boss-centered leadership. Now here, a leader simply gives instructions to the people working under him that this is what is to be done in a stipulated period of time, right? It is more of a monologue happening over here, wherein leader just simply tells them that this is what is expected out of you, right? The different policies and the plans, they are imposed on people working under a particular leader, right? This is a boss-centered leadership. He takes all the decisions on his own. He does not involve the employees in taking any kind of decisions. He decides the policies for the groups, and he only tells his subordinates what immediate steps they must take to achieve the objectives, right? He does not want to involve his subordinates in the process of decision making, right? Now, it is basically as per his discretion. For example, it is on his personal discretion, right, that in case of autocratic leadership, leader on his personal discretion will divide the task amongst the different subordinates working under him. He will not take them into confidence and ask them that what is their area of expertise or what is the area in which they would like to work, right? He just simply imposes work on them. Now, what are the advantages or merits of autocratic style of leadership? Quick decision making, because he doesn't have to ask anyone, so the decisions can be taken quickly. Secondly, effective in getting high productivity when great speed is required, because quick decision making and no time is being wasted, so the productivity can be really high. But disadvantages is that this may lead to kind of frustration amongst the subordinate, because they don't feel involved. They feel every time all the plans, all the decisions are just being imposed on them, right? Secondly, they may start to dislike the leader because he does not give or provide sufficient opportunities for them to grow or to take initiative. He takes all the decisions, he designs all the plans and policies, and they just have to simply follow. Here basically they follow the rule of do as directed. Do as directed. जो आपको directions मिलेंगी उसके हिसाब से आप काम करेंगे, right? Now this is suitable when there is less time for decision making and employees are also not very talented or experienced. Coming to the next style of leadership, that is democratic leadership, also called as group centered leadership. Now here leader basically involves all the employees in taking all decisions pertaining to his unit, in formulating the plans and policies. एक एक्टिव डिस्कशन होती है उसकी एम्प्लॉइज के साथ, ठीक है? उसके बाद जो फाइनल वर्डिक्ट दिया जाता है, दैट इज easily acceptable to the employees. Why? Because they were a part and parcel of designing or formulating these plans, policies and the departmental objectives, right? So there is an active involvement of the employees in the decision making process in case of democratic leadership. Advantages would be, this will really boost the morale of the employees, because definitely there is a sense of belongingness. There's a sense of belongingness and they feel that the leader is giving them sufficient opportunities to take initiative, right? This style positively influences the attitude of the employee towards their job and organization, and this style of mutual benefit to subordinate and leaders, it allows the subordinates to become a part of the team and helps the leader in decision making. Leader is able to take well balanced decision, because अगर आप अकेले decision ले रहे हैं, so many a times you are not able to look at all the aspects of the situation. You may be thinking from one angle, but if there are about 4 more people with you, they may be able to show a different angle that you were not able to think of, right? But negatives would be that this is going to be a time consuming process, and secondly the employees, they may get habituated of being consulted every time. It's not possible कि आप सारे के सारे plans and policies in due consultation with the employees बनाएं. तो कभी कभार अगर कुछ ऐसा decision आ गया wherein the employees were not being consulted, so they may oppose it. Thirdly, it is free rein or laissez-faire leadership, right? Laissez-faire, it means just set them free. Now here leader only plays a role of an umpire. All the plans, see here A, B, C, D, they are the subordinates. They themselves only are formulating the plans and policies, right, and taking decisions. Leader has given them full autonomy. He has delegated his authority to his subordinates, that let them decide their course of action, let them plan and let them formulate policies that they are going to be following, right? And leader is only going to act as a link between the outside world and his team. He only acts as an umpire to see if they are going right or not, right? But for this free rein or laissez leadership, it is you have to make an assumption that the team of the subordinates is a well qualified and a well experienced people. Right? Now, what are the advantages of free rein? This is a subordinate centered leadership. It creates a positive effect on job satisfaction. It boosts the morale of the employees and is able to exploit full employees' potential. Right? Disadvantages would be that there is a lack of guidance to the employees because leader is not involved in the policy formulation, right, or deciding onto the course of action. And secondly, there may be a lack of coordination. अगर इन चारों के बीच में coordination नहीं है, different point of view है, they are not able to arrive at a consensus, then this whole thing will be a waste of time. They will not be able to arrive at a decision. That was all about different styles of leadership.